Hey guys, Caller here, bringing you another audio commentary of the Pimpest play video from a replay, and this is the #1 Pimpest play from the year 2002. It's called Use Your Illusion, and you'll see why, or actually you won't see why, because the name's just bizarre. But anyway, this is between two players you've never heard of, and you'll probably never hear of again, called Kiroff and Kopole, a Terran player and a Protoss player, and I believe from what I've researched that there are just two Bulgarian players who played this game in March of 2001, and they played this on Lost Temple, of course, as you can see from the starting locations, a map that many of my early Pimpest plays have come from, and looks like right from the start, Topoto is going to be moving his probe out way before his first pylon's out, so this is definitely going to be going for some kind of proxy here. And by the way, this game was suggested to me by a viewer called Eternal Envy. So thanks, Eternal Envy, for suggesting this game, and I hope you enjoy it. And I hope the rest of you come up with other suggestions for commentaries in the future. I do really like these suggestions, and even though sometimes I may not respond, I have been keeping track of them. And eventually, when I do get enough time, which I can't promise anytime soon, I will make those videos, or at least the ones I think are really interesting and relatively short. Looks like a very standard build going up for Kirov here. Meanwhile, Topote has brought another scouting probe, but looks like Topoto is building a pylon inside of Kirov's base. He's building two pylons inside of Kirov's base. Meanwhile, Kirov's gone for, looks like a very standard supply depot first build here, and looks like he's going to be building his barracks at his front door. And meanwhile, two pylons going inside of his base here. I'm going to guess that Topoto is going to be building either forge or a gateway inside. He's got absolutely nothing in his base, though, so it can't be a cannon rush, obviously, because the forge would get taken down by SCVs, I think. Meanwhile, though, a gateway being produced inside of Kirov's base, so he's going to go for a ultimate gateway push, much as Bisu did the ultimate proxy gateways. He's going to be going for something quite similar here. I believe both pylons will be in range to give power to these gateways here. So Kirov not pulling his SCVs off to try to pick off these pylons. Actually, he's going to let the pylons go up, and I wonder what his game plan is, because once these gateways go up now, he's going to be in huge trouble. He only has one barracks going up here, and he's basically not going to be able to handle zealots, which are basically 3 seconds away from his mineral line. I don't know what he's planning to do here, but looks like the first zealot is about to warp in here. Let's see what Kirov's doing. He's actually lifting up his command center, guys. He's lifting up his command center, and looks like he's going to move all of his SCVs away from his main base. He's also moving his barracks off. Looks like he's been going for a counterattack with his SCVs only. He was basically saving up his minerals so he could have a lot of minerals, and we'll see what he does with his minerals here, if he decides to build marines inside of Topoto's base or not. Topoto, meanwhile, building a second zealot here, but he needs to get those zealots back to his base, which is where all these SCVs appear to be going towards. It doesn't look like he's going to be trying to set up a base anywhere else. And meanwhile, it looks like he's actually going to be going towards Topoto's base, and Topoto only has one pylon here, no gateways or anything inside his base, and these zealots are going to be, looks like they're going to try to chase. No, actually, it looks like this zealot's going to try to take down the supply depot, but meanwhile, it looks like Kirov's building supply depots inside of the choke point of Topoto, and once his barracks gets over there, he's going to be able to wall off Topoto's zealots away from his own base. That's right, reverse contain here, and meanwhile, he's dropped his command center down. Now he's using SCVs to pick off the probes of Topoto, and Topoto, since he went for a rush build, only had, I think, 8 probes to start with. He's trying to warp in a forge here so he can get a cannon inside his base, but these tough SCVs with their 60 HP are going to be able to pick off most of the probes here. I don't know what Topoto can do now. He's desperately trying to get these two zealots. Wow, he's bad at control too, because he needs to get those zealots back to his base, but it's too late. He needs to get some probes to block this barracks from landing, but now everything's landed now for Kirov, and Kirov now killing off the probes with his SCVs, chasing them around, and looks like he's building a marine in his barracks, and he's basically taken over Topoto's base. There's absolutely nothing he can do here. He's going to lose his pylon, which is powering his forge here, and he's not going to have any of his probes. Basically, his probes are all going to die here to these SCVs. And wow, there's no way he can get in here. This one Marine's already beginning to guard this front door, I think. Looks like he is going to be basically shoot off this zealot, and basically Kirov has taken over Topoto's base, and this is the Pimpest play, the Pimpest play of the first Pimpest play collection, because it was just the most amazing results. And now GG coming from Topoto after losing his main base to the floating buildings of Kirov. I hope you enjoyed this commentary, guys. This is Cholera bringing you another Pimpest Play game. And yeah, keep your suggestions coming. I may not be able to do as many games as before, but hopefully the ones I do will be very entertaining. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cholera signing off.